Alright guys, we finally get the Holy Relic for Freya. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Her Holy Relic is pretty busted for the Demonic Beast. Holy Relic just makes her like really good on the new Nidhogg boss. If you don't know what it does, pretty much, it says in Nidhogg Demonic Beast battle, when the hero uses a single target skills, remove the stance of the target enemy, and the skill does damage increase all stats of allies by 4% up to 5 times. In addition, all allies on the battles are goddess race. For every goddess race ally, increase the hero attack rate stats by 10%. And she also gets goddess race onto a hero, so it kind of makes her a goddess character as well. Which is, it only works on Nidhogg, so don't think I can just use it in PP. It only works on Nidhogg, where she gets that extra goddess race as well. But the thing with people have with this relic is that they have a lot of complaints, because Freya is a character that most people probably already skipped, and to get a Holy Relic, you have to already, you know, get the 15 materials from the new Demonic Beast Nidhogg, which kind of is a little bit backwards for some people, because let's be honest. So you're telling me for the Demonic Beast to be easier, I have to suffer and go through like 7 weeks of playing against probably Nidhogg first floor or floor 2 to get one relic to make my life a little bit easier on a Nidhogg boss. And honestly, it does suck, but they have done this for a while now, especially, you know, with Thonar. You have to defeat the new Skull and Haiti to get a Thonar relic. Jormungandr, you have to defeat the deer, and Miguel, you have to defeat the bird. So it is a trend with Netmarble with the Demonic Beast. It's very unfortunate. Maybe they make a new character that would be really good, and then you guys need to summon for that. But yeah, you want to run a full goddess team, which is why we're running Mael, because he does have a stance removal. We got Elate, she is a goddess character, and she has that defense immunity. And we have Green Liz for that ult rushing, and also those heals. So it's gonna be pretty clutch. We are using the free set as well, because you get the extra 10% base stats. It's just a really tanky team. It's a really tanky team. So hopefully this all works out, and let me know down below, man. What do you guys think about Freya Relic and stuff like that? Is it sucky that it is locked between Nidhogg or not? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, so this is what we're gonna be doing. Alright, so we're gonna be using the new Freya. Now, you don't know, she does consider herself as a goddess character. So we're on the first floor, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man, I tested this team out a little bit, and this team is super tanky, because you're using a lat defense buff, and you're also using Mael, making you super tanky, and then you also have Freya. Now on this one, it's pretty simple. Now you're just trying to pretty much last as long as possible until you get rid of them, and you do a lot of damage using Freya and Mael, so it's pretty easy. Now this one is the one that can remove buffs and also hit you with a single target weak point card, so you take a lot of damage. So you always want to try to make sure you have a character that is like low HP, but is rocking like a triple defense Red Tarmioling, just so you recover a lot of HP back. You are just trying to do that until you can go to the next phase, which is phase 2 with Elat's ultimate. As you can see right here, I'm just trying to like stall a little bit until I can get like Elat's ultimate, because then on the second phase you won't get your buffs removed. You only remove buffs and stances on this one, so you always want to try your best at stalling. Again, you don't want to get hit with a weak point card. You want to get with that weak point card when you have debuffs on, so that's why I cleansed before. So you gotta be very careful, because you will take a lot of damage. Like, you take 130k and stuff like that, but this team can become really tanky. There's also one thing you also got to remember, is that you're trying to save your Freya Pierce card, and so you can lower the gauge a lot faster on the last phase on this floor. That's because the Pierce card does a lot more to the gauge, and remember, you got to make sure you lower the gauge all the way to 0% before you be able to kill off the Demonic Beast. So that's why I have my Freya Pierce card saved right there, just so I have enough time so I can at least get that gold card. Because with that gold card, you're pretty much allowing yourself to have an easier time at taking away his gauge. Now, to be honest, it is a little bit tricky sometimes, like using this team, just because of the fact that you do a lot of damage. And if you played Demonic Beast enough, you will know that on the last floor, if he gets low, like I think below 30%, he gets like double attack buffs. So that's why you want to try to make sure you get your gold cards before then, just so you don't do way too much damage, because this team does a lot of damage by accident. I mean a lot. So be careful with that, because I have tested this a little bit, and I would just be surprised about how much damage this team can cause. Again, it is a really tanky team, and I really like it. Now, I think the only thing I hate is that you're using two old characters like Elat and Liz for this team. And let's be honest, man, their stats are atrocious. Their stats are atrocious. Freya also can remove stance, which she uses a single target as well. So that's what you see, the buffs are going away. And that's pretty good for us, because he cancels out a lot of your damage when he has all those damage reduction buffs on him. So that's pretty nice that they allowing us to pretty much remove a lot of the stances, which is going to be pretty much the gimmick of the Nidhogg beast, is removing stances. So that's really clutch. Yo, that's gonna be, yeah, that's kind of tough though for people who don't even have like Freya, because Freya, I ain't gonna lie to you, Freya is not a character that is made for the demonic beast. Her holy relic is the thing that makes her for the demonic beast. So keep that in mind, by the way. Don't think to like, yo, all I need is Freya and I'll be good. Freya by herself is not the demonic beast character. It's with her, when she get her relic, is that she becomes that demonic beast character. Now, they could possibly make it so we do get a character again that is super good for demonic beast of this one, but we don't know for sure. All we know is for right now, Freya is kind of like what Freya was for Skull and Hades. Like, you remember, like with Skull and Hades, when Freya came out, yeah, Freya just made it like pretty much decent to play around with and not enough to like suffer, but it wasn't that main character to like run. We're still looking for that main character to run. Well, we're hoping it ain't just Freya, technically. We're kind of hoping it's not just Freya that is the main character, because having that character be locked up on like Holy Relic is kind of sucky. So we're on the last phase. Remember, you're trying to get the gauge all the way to 0%. So you want to use your silver cards and gold cards as much as possible. Again, pierce cards do a lot more damage, or they take a lot more gauge off when you use pierce cards, which I guess you can probably say that most people probably already figured out that Freya was going to be useful for this demonic beast, just because we saw that she had like a pierce card, and we saw how most people who played the demonic beast Nidhogg and defeated it have been using like Trader Meliodas, because he has that stance removal and he also has that pierce card. So we just thought to ourselves that why would they just release this Freya character out of nowhere when we just got a new demonic beast, unless somehow she's gonna be at least useful for it. And that time is here with the new holy relic. that time is right now. As you can see, we're just going through this pretty fast. I know I'm like probably talking like crazy long, but oh wait, is this gonna be enough to kill? Okay, it is enough. But I just trying to let you know that pretty much you want to use like a full goddess team, and that Freya holy relic makes it super easy, man. Like, this took like no time. This took no time of beating the first floor. So this is on floor 2 now. Now floor 2 gimmick's a little bit weird on phase 1. Pretty much it gets like an immunity buff, and you don't want to get rid of that immunity buff until you are for sure guaranteed going to kill, like when you bring him down to like close between 0%. And that's because he gets like insane, he gets like 30 stacks of damage reduction if you remove that buff. So I'm trying to like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to push for Elat ultimate, which means I'm gonna go for Green Liz ultimate and see if maybe I can try to push Elat ultimate as quickly as possible, because on this stage he does not remove buffs. So, well, he doesn't remove buffs from phase 1. So we're just trying to get through that. And he is going to hit you with a corrosion debuff. That's why you want to try to get that immunity buff from Elat as quickly as possible. And on this one, you really, it's kind of hard to say what you really need for this one. You do need a lot of damage for the last phase, because you want to try to make him below 50%, so he keeps losing that gauge I think, yeah, I think it's like below 50% where he loses gauge, like 33%. This one doesn't have the same gimmick like the last floor where pretty much you're using Pierce cards to remove gauge. For this one, you're pretty much stalling on the last phase to remove the gauge while also bringing them down below 50%, which is really good because Freya, it's like a truck. Freya hits like a truck. I want to be completely honest. Freya hits like a truck. So it's kind of nice that you have the goddess character Freya on here, and then you have Mael, who is the newer festival character who hits pretty hard as well. I guess the only thing I want is like maybe see if possibly other god characters that we've seen in the Ragnarok story might get that same treatment with Freya, where pretty much you turn into a goddess out of nowhere. Like, is that the same thing that'll happen with Freya if he gets his holy relic? Like, is he gonna be turned into a goddess character out of like nowhere and be useful for this one as well? That could be a thing. And are we gonna see that with other characters as well? Like, we gotta think about that as well. Are we gonna see this with other characters in the game as well? Like, are they gonna be able to like change the race of a character by just giving them a relic instead of like making that a whole nother passive for when they come out? Makes you really think now. Now this one, you want to try to like stack up a lot's ultimate multiple times, but also take away his gauge because you do take a lot of damage from this one. Now the gimmick on this one is that whenever you remove his stance or gray buffs, you get infected for 2 turns. So you want to be very careful at the right time to remove his buffs, because you don't want to do it while you're super low and then you just end up having like super low HP for majority of the time. You want to do it at the right exact moment, which is good for the goddess team because they're super tanky. It's just that like I know I'm saying so much about the goddess team, but it's just that when you play with this team with Freya with a holy relic, it makes sense, man. It makes complete sense. And I think somebody on KR defeated the Demonic Beast with using this team as well. That's why I wanted to try it out. People been talking about it. So yeah, he can infect you if you move a stance, and he can also infect you as well if you take a counter from his stance card as well. So that's also another thing you gotta worry about too. But that's only for one character. When you remove an entire gray buff, it's for your entire team. But when you get hit with a counter attack, it's just for that character who attacked, who gets infected for 1 turn. And now the infect is gone, so now we have the opportunity to heal up, and we do got another stance remover card with Freya. So I could possibly use that as well, and I can take away his gauge with a lat to like stall if I need to. So we're gonna do that, and then Tari take away his gauge as well, just so we can stall a little bit. Dang, man, like it just makes so much sense every time you use this team, bruh. Oh man, it's just so easy. Like beating floor 2 is gonna be so easy. Like again, you could play this with floor 3. I don't know if I'm gonna do floor 3 today though. Like people will touch grass during this time. Like right now it's like freaking 6 a.m. right? People got work. So we're gonna try this out real quick. Maybe somebody else gonna try it out, like one of these YouTubers who have enough time. Fortunately, I do not, but I will give out the sauce of the team that you could use. I will give you the sauce. I'll let somebody else defeat the floor 3 and get all the accolades. I'm that nice of a guy. I'm not nice of a guy. All right, so we have multiple options. We can either attack with Freya or stance remove right here. Now, if we do stance remove, we're going to lose. We're going to get infected. So I'm probably just going to attack with Freya right here. And then probably, I don't know, stack somebody's ultimate right now. Probably like heal right here. Waste some cards. We'll also stack ultimate and call it a day. Because Freya also gets that 10% attack boost from how many goddess characters you have on the field. Not including herself. So she gained like 30% attack related stats right now. Which is why you see her hitting so hard. Now this is the last floor. That's the last phase of floor 2. Again, you want to try to bring him down below 50%. So he keep losing 33% of his gauge. Which means you have to hit super hard. He also removes buffs on a single target, but if your character survive, he is going to target one character, which is why I always try to make sure Elatz has lower HP than everybody else, which means I'm running triple defense set. So he's gonna target Elatz the entire time, and you're gonna watch right here. He's gonna remove my buffs. But he's gonna keep always targeting Elatz most of the time because she has the lowest of the HP on my team. And what we can do is we can just keep stalling until we get to the point where we can finish him off while also pushing our Liz heal as well. Like I want to try to like heal with Liz on this one. I'm probably gonna heal ult right here. Maybe remove his buffs. Just so I can stack my gauge and possibly attack with Mael. It's kind of hard to like play this right. Because I want to like try to like, again, I want to try to go into the next phase 3 with full HP. So in case if I do want to play floor 3, I can have full HP. I mean, we do have another turn we can stall, and we do have a ult gauge removal, so that's good for us. We just got to get like maybe lucky with Liz cards, and we do get another Liz card, and we got Freya card as well, which is really clutch for us. So what we can do is just heal, buff remove, take away gauge, and probably gold card with Freya right now. Dang, this team is so much fun, man. This team is so much fun. Dang, man, this just felt so easy playing with this team, man. She just makes it so easy. She makes it so easy. And yeah, gold card. Oh my god. At least I don't have to suffer with beating floor 2 now. I mean, they did give us like the relic pack. So all the whales been like buying up the demonic beast pack right now for the demons. Remember guys, this is the last demonic beast, it seems, for now. So unless they change it up, which they did say in Dev Note they might change the demonic beast, but I don't know when that's gonna be. So this time we're gonna ult, and then we're gonna try to finish him off. And I'm probably gonna attack with Mayo right here to see if it kills. Now we can reset as well. So if this doesn't kill, we'll just reset and go with Freya cards. So hopefully Mayo does damage. Nope, we're resetting. Yep, that didn't even kill. Reset. So we reset by just closing out the game before he could attack. And now we just attack with Freya. I should have attacked with Freya first, just because we are getting that 30% attack related stat boost. So she is hitting harder than probably Mael would ever hit. And let's see. Yep. And that's GG, man. We defeated floor 2 with the new Freya Holy Relic. I know I probably talked a lot, but I'm just very excited with this Holy Relic, making this new demonic beast very easy, because I was suffering. I ain't gonna lie, I was suffering. Like, people was farming this for like 8 hours. So, but hopefully you guys enjoy. This from Marilli, guys. I'm out. Peace.